All right. I would like to say good morning and welcome to the 5th Annual Africa Day presentation showcase. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? I need the energy up a little bit. How are we doing today? Awesome, awesome. Are we ready to learn? There's room for learning every day. You learn something new every day. So I hope we all ready to learn. It's going to be a fun event. And I look forward to this every year with ACE Festival. I'm going to go over a few stuff. We have the boys' room to the right. We have the ladies' room to the left. And we have a single stall for both genders. Also, today we have the Women's Leader Organization hosting their Women's Health Fair, screening and educating women on various preventable health issues upstairs in this building today. So if you guys want, you guys can go visit upstairs and check it out. We're gonna have our welcome remark from our Saturday program coordinator, John Yomi. Can we give it up for John Yomi? Thank you.
Thank you. At this moment, I want to say welcome to each one of you. This is a special moment for us here at ACE, and I want to say, as we celebrate the 5th Annual ACE Africa Day Student Showcase, I want to say congratulations to each one of you. Why can't we bring out the energy and say congratulations to ACE? Thank you. So, today is a very important day for us at ACE because it brings together the idea of a great continent that is being celebrated, and that's the African continent. And the most important aspect of it is the diversity we bring together, because we have people of different cultures, people of different ethnicity, but coming together for the most part to celebrate unity and diversity. So at the African Community Education, we value so highly the aspect of society that talks about diversity. This is why we bring together different aspects of culture. On this unique occasion, I'm honored to welcome each one of you to enjoy the ambience of the great sense of belonging we practice here at ACE, and to go out preaching the message of unity and togetherness. Not to waste much of the time, I have this very distinguished honor to remind each one of us of the great continent of Africa, the great heritage and culture, but not forgetting one of the most important aspects of this great country. Whenever I have the opportunity, I want to remind us of the hospitality of the people of the United States of America, which we all enjoy every single moment. So at this time, I want to say welcome, let's enjoy, let's have a wonderful time, and all these wonderful, smart, talented students out here, I want to say congratulations to you for having the courage to come out here and shine and be good ambassadors of ACE. And to all of our wonderful staff members, thanks for making this happen. Our volunteers, thanks for making this happen. And all I can say, happy 5th ACE Annual Africa Day celebrations. We're here to celebrate. Let's do this together. So I want to say thanks for coming, welcome, and most importantly, doing it here at ACE for the 3rd time gives a sense of how resilient we've been as people, and we have to keep doing this. ACE is here to stay, it's for the community, and we have to make sure the African continent is represented well with positive images. Not for that ado, I want to say thank you, and let's get the real job done, and let love ring. Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Africa Day. Thank you.
All right, before we move on to the next event, I just want everybody to take a look at all the students sitting up here. I don't want to take this for granted. These students have MCAS, these students have homework, but they still took time to work on their presentation and their project. for today. So I would like to give them a round of applause. Can you guys all give them a round of applause, please, for the 6 hard work to do that. Also, I would like to give a round of applause to our mentors and teachers and staff that have been helping the students out with their projects and presentation. I know they spent a few hours on this with the students and even trying to get the students to sit down and focus and work on their project. So can we give a round of applause to our mentors, staff, and teachers, please? They did a great job. Thank you. Again, we have the men's room to the right of me, and then we have the women's room to the left, through the doors. Next on the event, we're gonna have an overview and the importance of the program by our own students, our rising senior, Joseph Boyd.
Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to stand before you today to offer a brief interview in celebration of Africa Day, a day that commemorates our unity, resilience, and shared aspirations as Africans and people of African descent around the world. We are gathered here not only to reflect on where we have come from, but to chart a bold and inclusive path forward, one deeply rooted in our collective responsibility to shape a just, prosperous, and peaceful future. Our journey has not been without challenges, from colonial legacies and systematic inequality to the ongoing struggles for justice and development. We have faced complex obstacles, yet we have continuously shown resilience, courage, and a will to rise. Through collaboration, dialogue, and shared purpose, we have made significant strides in education, infrastructure, youth empowerment, health, and governance. Our progress may be uneven, but it is undeniable. On this day, I encourage us to reflect critically and act strategically. Let us move beyond temporary solutions and commit to long-term, transformative change. Let us build systems that empower individuals, strengthen institutions, and promote innovation. Above all, let us lead with integrity, transparency, and accountability. Africa's development cannot rest on the shoulders of one institution or one nation alone. It requires united, whole of society effort, from governments and private sector actors to civil society, cultural leaders, and dynamic diaspora. As we celebrate today, let us also be a moment to spotlight the ongoing call for reparative justice, acknowledging the historical injustices endured by people of African descent and advocating for redress and equity. We salute the efforts of organizations like ACE and all partners who remain committed to the African cause. Your continued support makes a difference. Happy Africa Day to you all. Let us honor the past, embrace the present, and shape the future together. Thank you.
Hey, Joseph, thank you for that. How we doing? Welcome, everybody that just walked in, our newcomers. Welcome to the 5th Annual Africa Day. We have the boys' room to the right, the girls' room to the left, through the doors. How are we feeling right now? How we feeling right now? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you guys ready to start?
Yes.
All right, next on the list, we have our cultural performance. That means dance, Ace Dance Group, or a few of the Ace Dance Group. Hey, DJ, where's the DJ at? Are you ready? Let's give them a round of applause. All right? Come on, girls, take them out of their seat. They sleeping right now. Let's wake them up. You got it.
Young guys, last, now everybody, the top really fast. You go out for the result, nothing to discuss, cause like fault and be down, I'm me, I be a dog, I know go feed it, I know go feed it.
Sorry guys, what's this color?
Young guys, last, now everybody go talk very fast. Young guys, last, now everybody go talk very fast.
Sorry about that. Give us a few seconds, please. Come on, dance team. Let's get back up here. Let's clap it up for the dance team. Come on, dance team. You guys had it. Let's go. I want to see it.
Okay, let's get it.
You good?
All right, guess my mom's calling me.
Are you connected?
Okay.
Young guys, last, now everybody go talk very fast. To go out for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I think we like to fault and be down, I'm a me, I be a dog, I no go feed the joy is up, that's really dark, I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, I know holy, and I know that they're both, like if I'm not cry, don't cry, I need to go Feelings been this swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky for that. And some more till you make the pain all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani got you. Come on, why don't you finish soon? Why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, Timbani got you. Come on. come fast. Last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life, my life, yo. Don't cry, yo. I need people shadow. 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 I need people shadow.
Thank you. What an amazing job. All right, that was awesome, right? Yes. Great. You guys did great. Next on the list, we have our presentation / display of African Art Challenge Project. All right, but before we start, I would like to introduce y'all to our judge for this event. We have Eric, we have Abel, and we have Winnie Doe. All right, they'll be our judge for this African Day presentation. Now I'd like to welcome one and only JP Perkins.
Good morning, everyone. So every year for Africa Day, we challenge the students to represent Africa in some way with art. Last year, it was a response to a piece of African art. This year, we challenged the kids to design a new piece of African cloth. You know, as you see up here, this is very, very characteristic of Africa. This cloth with all of these colorful designs. So the kids had several months to come up with a new design for African cloth. And we have 4 winners this year. The first prize actually goes to Joseph Boyd. And the first prize is actually $100 cash.
I just need 25%.
The second prize goes to Hernandez Morant. What? Oh, is Hernandez here? No, not here. All right. And that prize was $50. And the third prize actually goes to another person who is not here, and that is Jonathan Adika Bannerman.
I'll take it for him. I'll take it for him. I am helpful with that idea.
And this year, the judges decided to give a 4th prize, an honorable mention to someone who worked really hard, but seemed to never quite get it into the space that we wanted it in. So that prize goes to Manasa Muhammad. And she receives $15.
Congratulations. Those are great artwork, art pieces. All right. All right, so we're gonna jump right into our presentation now. Are you guys ready? Presenters, are you guys ready? Yes. All right. So first on the list, we have my guy Golden doing African Union.
My name is Golden, and I'm doing the African Union. What is the African Union? The African Union is a continental body consisting of 55 member states that make up Africa, promoting Africa's growth and economic development by championing citizen inclusion. Most people have heard about familiar unions like the European Union. What are the member states of the African Union? The African Union is home to all the 55 member states in Africa. That's also the reason why they named it the African Union, because they wanted to bring each other together and make peace. Facts about the African Union. The African Union is a continental union of 55 member states. The AU is located in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The union is used to bring all the leaders together for either their plans or meetings that concern Africa. The African Union is mostly known for African interrogation and increased cooperation among African countries. That's it.
Awesome, thank you, Golden. All right, next. Can we give one more round of applause for Golden? That's African Union. If you have a question, want to learn more, just come see my guy Golden after the event. Next on the list, we have Simone. He would be doing DRC.
The Kingdom of Congo lasted from 1390 to 1914. Those you see in the picture were Zulu warriors. Zulu warriors were known for their deadly tactics, and then in the famous battles. The Congolese battles had rhinos and elephants in the battle. They fought with the most powerful empires like the Roman Empire and the Sama and Ghana Empire. The Portuguese and the Congolese. The Portuguese the Portuguese and the Congolese were friends, were trading in the Congolese rivers for like rubber, steel, metal, and many of those things. Those trade stopped when the Portuguese asked the Congolese king for slaves. This picture was when the Congolese declared war on the Portuguese. That's it.
Thank you, Simone. Next, we have my guy Makanal doing Ethiopia.
Oh my God.
One more.
Hello, sorry about that. Give us 1 minute, please. Anyways, while we wait, can any of the parents, the adults, tell me when did we start the ACE program? Does anybody, besides the students, besides the ACE students, does anybody know when the ACE program started? What year? How about what year did we come into this building? Students can answer this question too. What year did we come into this building?
Wait, this building?
Yes, this building.
Oh. 2023?
2023, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I'm right, guys.
He's right. Put your hands.
Clap it up for me, clap it up for me. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, and we're back in action.
Ethiopia is one of the world's oldest countries. Its territory extends having varied over the millennia of its existence. In ancient times, It remained created of Axum, an imperial capital located in the northern part of the modern state, about 100 miles from the Red Sea coast. The present territory was consolidated during the 19th century and the 20th centuries as European powers encroached into Ethiopia's historical domain. Ethiopia has become permanent in modern world affairs first in 1896, when it defeated colonial Italy in the Battle of Adwa, and again in 1935 to 1936 when it was invaded and occupied by fascist Italy. Liberation during World War II by the Allied powers set to the stage for Ethiopia to play a more prominent role in world affairs. Ethiopia was among the first independent nations to sign the Charter of the United Nations and it gave moral and material support in the decolonization of Africa and the growth of the Pan-African Cooperation. These efforts culminated in the establishment of the Organization of African Unity since 2002, the African Union, and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, both of which have their headquarters in Addis Ababa. On the death of Depretis in 1887, the Sicilian and former Mazzinian Francesco Crispi became prime minister and pursued a policy of administrative reforms and home and expansion abroad. His main domestic achievement was to extend suffrage at local elections to all males over age of 21 who paid 5 lire per year anew in local taxes. That is to 3.5 million people. This was a real blow to the local notables who previously controlled local government. The larger councils were also permitted to choose their own mayors and were required to meet in public. The Crispy government also brought it in a reasonably effective system of the administrative law for the first time. Through the provincial councils and the Council of State, the government reformed the charities, excluded the clergy from running them, and often diverted the funds to more secular purposes. The Minister of Justice Ginspeck the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, Chapter 1. The Second Italo War, also referred as the Second Italo-Abyssinian War, was a war of aggression waged by Italy and Ethiopia, which lasted from October 1935 to February 1937. In Ethiopia, it is often referred to simply as Italian invasion, and in Italy as the Ethiopian War. It is seen as an example of the expansionist policy that characterized the Axis powers and the ineffectiveness of the League of Nations before the outbreak of World War II.
Go work now.
Part 2 Ethiopian War, Chapter 2. On 3rd October 1935, 200,000 soldiers of the Italian army commanded the Marshal Emilio de Bacco attacked from Eritrea. The Then an Italian colonial possession without Adwa was conquered, a symbolic place for Italian army because of the defeat of the Battle of Adwa by the Ethiopian army during the First Italo War. On 15 October, Italian troops seized Aksum and obelisk adorning the city was torn from its site and sent to Rome to be placed symbolically in front of the building of the Ministry of Colonies. Ethiopia maintains two educational systems. The traditional system is rooted in Christianity and Islam. Christian education at the primary level is often conducted by clergy in the vicinity of places of worship. Higher education was emphasis of the traditional Christian dogma. It's still run by the most major centers of the worship, the most prominent being monasteries in the northern and northwestern parts of the country. Graduation from these centers lead to position within the priesthood and charge hierarchy. Religion in Egypt. According to the 1994 National Census, Christians make up to 61.6% of the country's population, Muslims 32.8%, and practitioners of the traditional faith 5.6%. Christianity is the most widely practiced religion in Ethiopia, but there are contradictory figures putting Islam as being about equal or a slight majority. Orthodox Christianity has a dominant presence in central and northern Ethiopia, while both Orthodox and Protestant Christianity has large representations in south and western Ethiopia. A small ancient group of Jews, the Beta Israel, live in northwestern Ethiopia, though most have immigrated to Israel in the last decade of the 20th century as part of the rescue missions undertaken by the Israeli government. Operation Moses and Operation Solomon. Some Israeli and Jewish survivors will consider these Ethiopian Jews as a historical lost tribe of Israel. The government of Ethiopia is structured in the form of a federal parliamentary republic, whereby the prime minister is the head of the government. Executive power is exercised by the government, while legislative power is vested in the parliament. The judiciary is more or less independent of the executive and legislature. There are 12 ethnically based administrative regions and 2 self-governing administrations. The capital city, Addis Ababa and Diriyadua. The president of Ethiopia is elected by the House of People's Representatives for a 6-year term. The prime minister is chosen by the parliament. The prime minister is designated by the party in the power following legislative elections. The council of ministers, according to the 1995 constitution, is comprised by the prime minister, the deputy prime ministers, various ministers and other members as determined and approved by the House of People's Representatives. And at the current time, this includes 20 members of the Council of Ministers. The endemic Ethiopian wolf is an endangered species, with less than 600 remaining in the wild today. Locally known as Gai Gabro, meaning red jackal, Ethiopian wolves have long legs, a long pointed muzzle, and a weight between 11 kg and 19 kilograms. Their distinctive red color with paler underparts and a black bushy tail. The Ethiopian wolf lives in the Bale Mountains, Arzay Mountain, Borneo, and the Sumerian Mountains of Ethiopia. It is also possible to see this amazing animal in the community because there is conservation areas in the Men, Gwasa, and Abuna Yosef, Ethiopia.
Great job, great job. Next on the list, we have Joab, presenting on Egypt.
Hello guys, my name is Joab. Today we're going to talk about Egypt. The president of Egypt. This is the president of Egypt. His name is Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Is the sixth president of Egypt. The pyramid was built in 2780 BCE to 2680 BCE. And the pyramid was built because of the tombs in mountains, particularly for pharaohs and their consort in ancient Egypt, and the famous is the Giza. The Suez opened in 1869, and it is so popular back then because back then allowed Egyptians to trade. The flag of Egypt here was made in 1984, and the president of Egypt is 21 years older than the flag. And the eagle reminds them of the heritage. It embodies religions, until unity, and allowed soldier the
Good job, good job. All right, next on the list, we have Tamara doing Ghana.
Hello, my name is Tamara and I live in Ghana. Ghana means warrior king in Mandi, and so the colors of the flag represents a lot of different things. So the red represents the blood of the people who died for the country's independence. For the yellow in the middle, it means it represents the minerals and like the gold of wealth. And the black star, where the yellow is, it stands for African freedom. And the green symbolizes the rich or the forest. History. The Ghana Empire started around in 830 CE. On March 6, 1957, Ghana gained its independence. So before they gained their independence, it was called the Gold Coast. Ghana became the first sub-Saharan African country to gain the independence in 1957. So every year on March 6, that's the Ghana Independence Day, and that's where it's celebrated. So the first leader, his name was Kwame Nkrumah. He was born November 21st, 1909, and he died April 27, 1972. So I have two favorite quotes that I liked what he said. So he said, "We face neither east nor west, so we face no forward." And then he also said, "Let us all remember nothing in the world can be done unless it has the support of God." So these are my favorite foods that I usually like to eat. So we have gopher, which is made of flour, sugar, yeast, water, salt, and oil for the deep frying. And we also have included okra stew, made of slightly fermented cooked mixture of manatee and cow's dough. And we also have ice kenke with brown sugar. So it's a mashed kenke with water, then put into blend with sugar, brown sugar, and yeast. We also have more food, which includes bread. We have fufu with rice soup, fried rice, jollof with salad, kenke and fried fish, and rice ball and peanut butter soup. Our government, so our president, he's 66 years old. His name is Mahatma. His name is John Mahatma. He won 56% of the vote in the nation's presidential election on December 9th. So how we vote, we have, so we can vote above the age of 18 years old. And so we have like a box where we can write down who we want to vote and then we can count them all up to see who wins. So here's the traditional clothing. I don't know one here, but the scarf I have on is called the kente brocade. It's for the one, I have a red one right now. I got this from a wedding, so I was dancing for a wedding, so I had it so I can show the appreciation of the culture. But we also have the small smock, the kente cloth, dashi, Adonai, and captain. And that's, every single one of them could be wearing for women or men. And then they're usually worn for funeral, traditional weddings, and sometimes parties. So the language, decided to pick from 1 to 5. So if you want to say 1, it's Baku. If you want to say 2, it's Mienu. And 3 is Miensa. 4 is Anan, and 5 is Nu. They're Latin-based letters, and there's 22 letters in the Twi alphabet. Ghana is in the Western Africa, so I'm from West Africa. And Gulf of Guinea is only a few degrees north of us to the equator. And to the north, Ghana shares a border with Burkina Faso. To the west is Ivory Coast, and to the east is Togo. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Tamara. Are we doing okay? Everybody's good? Everybody need to get up out of their seats and stretch a little bit, or we all set? All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. We can get through it. Next on the list, we have Bernice Beatrice. Presenting on Liberia.
The colors that represent Liberia, so blue, the continent of Africa, and the white stripe, the first independent republic. Okay. The white stripes mean Liberian Declaration of Independence, and then the red stripes means courage and bravery. The population of Liberia for 2025 is 5,731,206. This reflects a growth rate of 2.11%. About 5% of the population is American. So here is some people from Liberia. Ellen Johnson Stanley, Dr. Jerry Brown, Lena Bowman, Tama Holly, Cheryl Jr. Here are some foods from Liberia, including jollof rice, fried fish and plantain, fried okra and fried rice, Liberian collard greens and cabbage and goat soup. Here's the Liberia's current president is Joseph Boakai, who's age 30, and George Weah, who was the president for 6 years. He reigned 2018 to 2024. So I split it what men usually wear and what women usually wear. So for women, they usually wear zaba, and you can see the photos, and then they also wear beaded skirts. And then men, they wear ria and kaftan. Look at photos so you can see what I'm talking about. So here are some popular attractions like the Antoinette Tubman Stadium and Liberia's National Museum, Pathway Waterfall, and Wilking Farm. There's more, but I chose these. The Jugger of Liberia. It's located in West Africa and is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean, Sierra Leone, and Cote d'Ivoire, which is we can call it Ivory Coast. The history of Liberia. It was founded in the early 1800s and again its independence July 26, 1847. Originally called Christopolis, later named Monrovia after the 5th U.S. President James Monroe. This is James Monroe right here. Here the employment days in Liberia from January to December. So January is New Year's, and then December is Christmas. Before you can take a quick look at it, see the important days of Liberia. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, nice, very nice. For me, hey, I came from Liberia, I'm Liberian. But if you ask me who George Weah was, I'll say he was a soccer player. That's just me. We have one more, we're almost done. Last but not least, we have Ezekiel doing his presentation on synagogue.
Hello, how's everybody doing? So my name is Ezekiel. I'm a sophomore at Burkeville High School and I go here at the ACE program. So the topic I'll be focusing on is Senegal's music and culture. Where is Senegal? Senegal is a country on the west coast of Africa. The capital city is Dakar, which is also the largest city. Senegal is next to the Atlantic Ocean, which helps the trade and fishing. People call it the gateway to Africa because it's the westernmost point of the continent. Music and dance. Senegal's music is loud, fun, and full of rhythm. Mbalax is the most popular style. It contains traditional drumming with modern pop music. The last sabar, drum is a tall hand drum played with one hand and a stick. It's used for dancing. One of the most famous singers from Senegal is Youssou N'Dour. He helped spread Senegalese music around the world. People dance at weddings, parties, and even on the streets. Culture and colorful culture. People in Senegal wear traditional clothes called boubou. These are long, colorful outfits. Griots are storytellers who use music to share history and important lessons. Markets in Senegal are full of fresh fruits, handmade crafts, and loud voices. Families and neighbors are close. People often eat together and help each other. Respect for elders is very important in the Senegalese culture. A fun fact, Senegal has a famous pink lake called Lake Riba. The lake looks pink because of the salt and special algae that grow in the water. Also, jollof rice originated in Senegal. I'm going to show a quick clip of the Sabar dance from Senegal. I'm just gonna cut it short because it's having technical difficulties, but lastly, I'm gonna wrap it up. Senegal is full of music, color, and kindness. It's a country full of energy and art. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Ezekiel. Hey, can I get one big round of applause for our presenters, please? Awesome. As we wrap up the presentation, now we have lunch in the gathering room. I believe that would be in someone help me out. 210. It'll be in 210 upstairs gathering room. We'll go for lunch, and then after we'll come back down here and finish the presentation with this judge and find out who the winner is. All right? One more round of applause again, one more. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, our presenters, sit there. We're gonna take one group picture. All right? Forward. Stand up. But we can go upstairs now for lunch. Actually, I got one question for Senegal. I know you just said that jollof rice is originated from Senegal, but who has the best jollof rice? Liberia, right? Liberia. I gotta taste Ghana. Right now, I know Liberia. You gotta go eat Liberia jollof rice right now.
That's great. He's got a feature in documentaries. I was here at David. That was really good.
We get a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yes.
Nice job, bud. Really good job. Dave, how are you doing? Good to see you. How do you enjoy it? It's a little put together. Great job, Golden. He puts the student and student athlete. Not even the shirt. You can like shirt.
No, I should be able to take care of it. Thank you, though. Good, how are you doing?
My coworker they're trying to get upstairs in the sun.
Yep.
And it would never begin.
Really?
They would take her back to the mall.
Yep.
It wouldn't begin.
It might be, we have different like profiles. So if you're like normally only
I'm not here
teaching,
during the week.
right,
Okay.
you know, you're not here during the weekend, so
Yeah.
it might not let you in on the weekend. Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're gonna do something, so I should be able to let you in. Oh, yeah, no, I think so.
So that's how we are. Because you have Bernice also, you have Bernice, right? Yeah. So I have
But even I think oh yeah, we'll see. So the judges are doing a job.
So I have it right now. Oh, we already agreed that Tamara's.
So.
He did a lot of damage, but I couldn't see anything, and the whole time he was not even facing us. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay. So then I think we should give it to him. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's give it to him.
Because we both have 95.
And then there we should do, that's gonna be a hard one, Bernice or Ezekiel.
And for me, okay, let's first count up the totals. For Bernice, I have 9.
For Bernice, I have 83.
So Bernice has 85.
Okay, and what do you have for Ezekiel? For me, I also have 90.
We have 95.
And you see, you have 95 as well.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, but since we accommodated on
Marking up.
marking up,
I said, perfect, you see,
yeah,
you should
yeah, 0 is
Okay. And that's-
okay.
that's good. Okay.
So we supposed by a year.
So the final average, for golden, mine is 53. What's yours?
Sorry, the final average for,
Not the final, my for, the total for me for Masudi, because we have to put it on the paper.
So how do we divide it? We add them all 4 and then divide it by what, 4?
Isn't that cool, right? 3.
it will be by 30.
Yeah, because it's 3 of them.
I guess I was given high, I gave him 85. Okay. So 85 plus 85, you gave him 53%.
Wait,
I wonder what you gave Simon.
Simone?
Simone.
It's crazy. I'm gonna recalculate that. I think, golden gets a higher percentage. Sorry, one second.
by 3.
No, I did 85, that's your 85.
Oh, okay. Mine would be-
So golden gets 86.
I have 85. No, I see. I really am a little bit. I have 85.
We need that 5-star. We need that 5-star, all right? After the performance, we need that 5-star, Judge. You don't understand,
No, brother,
Is
let's
the
go.
verse you get it, verse with the drums?
You got it.
You got it?
For Simone, I had 55.
You can cry, oh, no, this is sorry. So bad, no, there's nothing. So.
Adoption, no offense, like
You're the master.
That's nice.
Plus another 95.
Because remember, remember he's in second place, right? Isn't he?
And then divided by 3. 95. That is.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
So he gets, Simone gets a 65, Mark Hall gets a 90, right? Joel, I gave Joel a 70.
I gave him 75.
70.
71.
Is everybody here?
Yes.
Can we round it up or just
Huh? Markinov? Oh, that's your son?
Yeah.
Markinov is a very old man.
He's your son? Very old, yeah.
They went upstairs to the second floor.
Second floor?
Yeah. In 210, room 210.
Samara's a hungry. We don't even have to, yeah, she's Bernice, I did 9.
85.
85. What did you do for Bernice?
Let me get Joel.
Joel is 72.
For Bernice, 83.
Wait, how did you come up with 83? That's interesting. Unless that's divided by 3.
Is she the second place? Or she?
No.
Oh, she didn't win.
I really loved her. She's like, wow.
She
has a twin.
Bernice is 86, and then we got Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, I gave him 90.
90.
You guys gave him 5.
I give him 95.
I give him 95.
93.
Bernice is about 86.
Bernice
Average.
is 86, yeah.
And then Ezekiel 93. Alright, so Ezekiel is. Wait, but that don't make sense though. That if Ezekiel's 93, then that means he's second place. And then Markinov is third. Is that what we're doing?
I have to take down, so I'm taking Ezekiel down.
Okay.
Wow.
To the third place?
He's already third place.
Okay.
For you, or for the ones he's second?
Yeah, but you're.
Because remember we made the
accommodated.
exception to what's her name?
Markinov.
Yeah, for Markinov.
Yeah, we.
Maybe a grade on Ezekiel.
I think this presentation for me is not just about the content, but I feel like he was engaged with the audience, like he looked at the audience, but.
He also had evidence, like example.
Yeah.
And he introduced himself.
Right.
Introduced himself and
So Markinov just went straight on. So I think we should get third place. I think Markinov should get third place. And he should give me second.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. So.
I like Bernice too, but I think she should have,
Bernice.
project her voice a little bit more.
See, I think next year we gotta put age into it.
Yes, I agree with you.
For me, that's why I'm giving Ezekiel lower points.
You're right.
High school.
You're right.
That's what I was expecting.
Okay, so Tamara, Ezekiel.
I agree with you.
Tamara, Ezekiel, and Markinov.
So Tamara's first, Ezekiel second, Markinov third.
Okay, 2. You sign that for me, I sign yours. And I sign yours.
Eric, you want to speak for April?
April.
You guys can
You're going to be the representative.
I mean, don't say anything. Just
Yeah, and you're going to get targeted for remarks. You'll face the brunt.
So
You'll face the media.
True. Whoops. Yeah.
Oh, can you sign this, please, sir?
Yeah.
Alright, sign it here.
Hi, young man. What's your name? I don't remember meeting you.
This one's Ashley.
What's your name? What's your name? Huh? Your shoes? They look like very nice shoes. Hi. How are you? What's your name? Huh? Do you have a name? What's your name? My name is Eric. It's what? Huh?
So my name is Tobias.
What's your name? Tobias. Hi, Tobias. How are you? Huh? You having fun? 3, 2. Wow. Big 2.
Did you guys already eat? Hey, Furry Angel? Sorry. Oh, you guys already ate? That was fast. Elias, where's Leo?
Upstairs.
Why this thing about all this stuff?
So there's any questions on it? I remember we used to have like write comments on it, but I don't see them.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, let's go get you something to eat.
You ate that?
You.
How's it going, good judges? Mr. John.
Good.
How are you? Good, man. Always a pleasure, Eric.
Finish session.
Yeah, I see you. It's a real good weekend for us.
Once a year.
It's a real good weekend.
It's always a good weekend for me.
Hey, you feel like leaving now? We have to talk. Really? You guys wanna have lunch now, or you wanna wait when we go?
Which one do you want us to do?
I was just thinking, because they have a good time. We're gonna be back at like 12.
Okay, I'm just gonna get something to eat real quick. I'll remember.
12:30.
Huh?
You have ready to open.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all that is.
I'll go there.
What's it? Later. No, it's like
So the gift I get
No.
225.
How are you, okay?
You don't want to see come back.
So all of the kids gonna have yellow, then the red strap yellow can be for the color.
You gotta do this, bro.
The red strap. Yes, sir.
So how do we, what do you?
So when we get back, these guys will be. Once we get back,
So tough, yeah. Oh, there's a whole live stream going on. What the hell? Yeah. You know what, man?
So we're gonna step out and get something.
That's what you have. It's all watermelon. Wait, you don't want the watermelon. It's because it's sour. It is help. Yo, don't move the table. It will disconnect the line. Hi, Ezekiel Boyd. Yo, Larry. Who's watching? The people. Look at the lions.
Garden just confirmed 5 new seeds coming tomorrow. Here's everything we know. For the first seed,
I love that too.
looks fire as heck. The second, Grow a Garden just confirmed 5 new seeds coming tomorrow. And here's everything we know. For the first seed is the amber blossom, and it looks fire as heck. The second seed will be a pomegranate seed. It looks so tiny and cute. The next seed is a hedgehog cactus. This one is also so tiny and got some pretty purple flowers. Next is the black tulip, which is so very nice for those who dislike colors.
All right, so I got a question for you. What grade are you in? Fifth. Right? So let me ask you. Caitlin, what grade are you in?
7.
7. Okay, 5 to 7. Golden's 4. So you'll be 8 next year.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this question. Oh. Hey, no girl.
What?
If there's a chance to play other. There's a chance to play other teams.
John, you know you have more sticks in my office.
Yeah, that's for reserve.
Okay.
And for the last and final seed is the Crimson Vine, which got little spikes and is located a little scary looking. Thank y'all for watching and make sure to tune in for the
You don't even play lacrosse. Right. Like what? Go play your basketball.
are you? See you again. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Hello? 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 Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? All right. How's everybody doing now? You guys are good? I'm full. I don't know if I can continue this. How was lunch? Was it good? Was lunch good? Well, if you guys had the orange rice, that was Liberian jollof rice. So y'all said that was good. See, Liberian jollof rice was good, my guy. All right, we're gonna get into it. We about to start our next event. We have the drummers coming up to accepting drumming? Did I get my drummers up? Come on, drummers. Let's give it up for our drummers. Awesome, thank you, drummers. You guys did a great job. How was that? You guys love that? You guys love that? All right. Hopefully they want to do more. You guys want to do more? We'll get into the next. All right, next on the list, we have Casca Yao, the executive director. Giving out remarks, I'm sorry. And the board representative.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I want to say thank you for joining us on this wonderful day, as we call it Africa Day. This is the day that we recognize, and for every one of us from the continents of Africa. And I want to say very humble and very, very happy to see the young leaders, all your colleagues that continue to talk about Africa. We should not be ashamed of where we come from. And this is what I'm proud to say. Thank you so much. Can we give a very big hand of applause? I'm looking at the Ethiopian leader right now. When he had that, I really love because he took hold of the stage, and you could tell I was sitting over there. He had control over the computer and even a presentation. Yes, we may not be like him, but we that are in the audience, as our colleague speaks, we should learn from that, so that next year, we will be a part also. And every one of you here speaking about each country, I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you so much to the audience and to those of you that our guests that left your busy schedule. I know today is Saturday, but you made it over here just to make this program a successful one. I want to say thank you so much to our IT, to the man behind the whole thing, Mr. Yomi, and I don't know if JP left. I want to say thank you to all the staff, Sly, I saw Sly here. I want to say thank you so much for everything. We want to continue this, and if you have some idea that you want to incorporate into the Africa Day next year, you are welcome to always come and join us and share ideas. And even if you want to be a coach to any of the kids starting next year, let us know, and we will involve you into this. But again, I just want to say thank you to all the kids of ACE. I want to tell you, do not be ashamed of where you come from. Africa is our continent, and we are from each country within that continent. Let us be proud of our culture, the food, the clothes that we wear, the way we speak. We want to say we are proud of it, and I want to say let us continue that. And John, to all your team, I want to say thank you, and let us continue the great work.
Thank you, thank you. So we are almost at the completion of this very important program, but I thought to take a moment to recognize one of our distinguished supporters and someone who believes in Africa, have lived the African continent experiences in different ways. So at this time, I'm pleased to welcome for special remarks, former ambassador to Nigeria, Ambassador Mary Beth. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm a former ambassador to Nigeria, but also a former ambassador to the African Union, where I was living, of course, in Ethiopia, because we all learned today that the African Union is headquartered in Addis Ababa. So it's really great to sit and listen. I've been to all of the countries represented here today, with the shameful exception of Liberia. Sorry, Castro. But I was once the director for West Africa and the director for working in Central African Affairs at the State Department. So I feel like I know a lot about the countries that are up here. So therefore, I feel particularly well positioned to tell you all what a really fabulous job these young students have done with their presentations today. And in a minute, a few of you will get some prizes, but I think we can all agree that all of you are winners here today for the work that you put into this, the obvious pride that you took in your presentations. And you're winners because you're putting in such a commitment to your education by participating in ACE programs. So congratulations for that too. And finally, I just want to say a big thank you for giving me someplace to come to celebrate Africa Day. In Ethiopia, the African Union would have a big fair going on outside in the parking lot at the AU, where all of the embassies, all of the African missions to the African Union would come and sell their wares. And, so you could go get a borobus or roll from the South African stand. You go to the Mali stand and buy the incense that makes Mali smell like Mali. You could get jollof rice in a few different stands and buy clothing and all kinds of wonderful foods. And it's one of my fondest memories of my time in Ethiopia. So thank you for letting me recall how much fun Africa Day is, a wonderful day to take pride in the incredible continent to which you are all linked, and I also in a very different way. Thank you so much, and congratulations in advance to the winners.
Thank you. All right, finally, we're here. The presentation of medals, certificates, awards, and votes of thanks. And last but not least, we have the votes and the certificates and the awards.
Hello, everybody. I don't know, I just had some kind of African pepper during our lunch, and my voice is just like giving up on me. So at this time, we're going to take time to, hand out the medals to our presenters. You guys did a great job, and we want to thank you guys for your hard work. So I'm going to call each of you, I'm going to call your name, and you're just going to come this way, grab your medal. So the first person is Matsuri. Congratulations. So pardon me if I don't pronounce their names right, I'm still working on it. We have Simon Kambani. Thank you, Simon. And we have Marcano. Congratulations. We have Joab. I'm not gonna bother to pronounce their last names because, as you know. And we have Tamara. who did a great job presenting. And our next person is Bernice. She was Beatrice. So her name is Beatrice. It says here Bernice, but we go with Beatrice. Our next person is Ezekiel. Did everybody get medal? All right, so we're gonna move to the next step, which we came up with 3 winners for the gift card. So for some of our presenters, we based these selection based off of the contents of presentations and accuracy of information, body language and composure, and clarity of presentations. So we chose three winners, and the first winner of the gift card, we thought it would be fair to give it to Tamara. So we give her 100%. We thought she did a great job with the presentation. She did have, examples. Her body language was on point. So we give her 100%. Congratulations, Tamara. And the second person, the second winner goes to Ezekiel. We try to be fair, so we give him 93%. Don't ask me how I got that. Can you guys guess who would be the third person? Congratulations, you're right. So the third person is Markinal. So we gave Markinal 90%. We thought he did a great job with his presentation. Thank you so much, guys. You guys did a great job with presentations, and you worked hard for this. That's all from our side. Where's the Ramsey guy?
All right, can we give one more last round of applause to our presenters and our winners? Hey, congratulations. You guys all did a great job, and you guys are all winners. Thank you all for coming today, joining us today for the 5th Annual Africa Day. We have come to the conclusion and the end of the event, but students are here. You can talk to them, meet with them. If you have any questions, thank you again. We appreciate your support and looking forward for next year. We're going to take pictures, okay?